Welcome back to the channel. That is the cover of my book about how to eliminate painful plantar fasciitis. I suffered with terrible foot arch pain and heel pain for 8 months. Nothing I tried worked. And then finally one day I made a connection between something I had previously learned how to do, the middle splits, and I applied a similar approach to treating plantar fasciitis, and it worked. So I explained the exact protocol in that book with easy to follow instructions, photographs, and images. All right, doing some ankle rotations here, just getting warmed up, loosening up my body for today's jump rope workout, which also includes a few exercises to work the muscles of the legs. So during this workout, I have included slow motion footage of the various jump rope moves that I do, so that can help make it easier to learn the particular jump rope moves if you see some that you are interested in trying yourselves. Today I'm using a 1 pound cross rope with the cross rope mat, the Jump Rope Dudes cross rope mat. And actually I just got word today that cross rope is having a big sale this week, so you can head on over to crossrope.com if you're interested in checking out their ropes or their gear. And if now doesn't appeal to you to buy any crossrope gear, just know that I have a link underneath the videos on my channel with a discount link and discount code if you're ever interested in trying out crossrope gear. So the first move I did today was the boxer skip. And I apologize that my head goes out of the shot a little bit. It was raining quite heavily, so I had to put my camera under cover. So the boxer skip, I'm shifting my weight from one leg to the other, as you can see there in slow motion. The foot that is in the rear, it's landing on the ground first. It's absorbing most of the body weight, and it's actually pushing off the ground with more force. The front foot is just there for some support, stability, and balance. So each of the jump rope moves that you see on the screen, I did them for about 2 minutes, and then I went in to an exercise to work mostly the legs. The one you're seeing here is absolutely fantastic. You lay down on the ground. You could do this even in the morning when you're laying or lying down in your bed. So here I am, I'm lying down, and I simply raise one leg off the ground, keeping the leg relatively straight, keeping the foot off the ground about 6 inches, and just hold that foot off the ground. So I'm lying down, I've got the foot raised off the ground about 6 inches, hold that in place, work up to the point where you could do 30 seconds straight or a minute of that. And it's fantastic for working the muscles around your knees. The next move that I went into is the run in place, also known as the jog step. So each foot is hopping over the rope and making contact with the ground in an alternate fashion. I recently did a half marathon and a triathlon, and leading up to that event, this is the move I did for basically 1 month when I was jumping rope. Just the run in place, the jog step, and I used cross ropes, heavy ropes, the 1 pound and the 2 pound rope, to work my shoulders, which proved a fantastic idea for the swim section of the triathlon. Using the heavier style ropes can be fantastic for engaging the shoulders. And here is a great movement to work the tibialis anterior, the muscles around the shin bone. If you're familiar with Ben Patrick and the ATG program, you will see that this is a move that they highly recommend. And it's very easy to perform. Just put your back up against the wall and move your feet away from the wall, perhaps a foot and a half. The farther your feet are away from the wall, the more difficult it is to perform. And you raise your feet off the ground while keeping your heels on the ground. It's great for working the muscles around your shin bone. And here, the next jump rope move that I did is the run in place with an additional hop on one foot. in an alternate fashion. This is a fantastic move. The run in place with an additional hop. So you can always go back and look at this footage again, especially the slow motion footage, to see how the moves are being performed. And here, one of my favorite exercises for working the thighs, but also the muscles of the bum, the wall sit or wall squat. Simply put your back up against the wall, squat down to the point, if you can, where your thighs are parallel to the ground, and try to keep your knees or your ankles roughly in line with each other. So keep your ankles under your knees. And here, this is the run in place with high knees. So this is a combination of the basic jog step, the run in place, with additional hops on one foot, while simultaneously bringing the other leg high up in the air and holding it there for a few hops. It's a fantastic move. The jog step with high knees. And now I'm just getting on the ground now to do a move that is fantastic for the hamstrings. This is a bridge. So my feet are on the ground and I've raised my torso or my upper body off the ground, and I'm supporting my upper body off the ground with largely the muscles of the hamstrings, which are located on the opposite side of the quads, the quadricep muscles of the front of the upper leg. And here is a boxer step, which you will see boxers do often. You may have seen Rocky perform this jump rope move in, I believe, Rocky 3 or Rocky 4. That is Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa. So one foot is doing several hops, while the other foot is going first towards the back and then towards the front, almost as if you're cycling a bicycle. You bring one foot to the rear and then you slowly, gradually bring it out to the front, and then that foot takes the ground. Here, we're doing another very common boxer skip variation, or a move that's popular with boxers, and that is heel toes. Heel toes. All these moves that you're seeing actually in today's video, I do have tutorials for them on my channel. So if you check under the playlist, Jump Rope Like a Boxer, you should be able to find these moves. This is the heel toe. And after that, I would have gone into another leg exercise, but because you saw the 4 exercises that I did for the legs for today's jump rope session, I went straight into some more jump rope footage. And here is another very common move with boxers. Some people call it the can kick. So I used to visit a certain boxing club, a local boxing club that I used to go to. People called it the can kick. Some people just simply say you're just kicking your leg out in front of your body. And the leg that's getting kicked out in front is getting kind of a momentary rest. And here's a more advanced variation of a heel toe. So you got footage there in slow motion from behind. And you can see the move being performed from the front. One leg goes across the body after doing a heel tap, and then it goes into a across the body toe tap. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that footage from today's jump rope and leg workout. All right, thanks everyone. See you in the next video.